So now we've seen that there are other solar systems, the other stars. The Milky Way galaxy has about 100 billion stars. That's maybe possibly 100 billion solar systems. Now, we don't know if all stars have planets, but most likely they do. 100 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy. And that's just one galaxy. And now there are trillions of galaxies. The most famous galaxy besides our galaxy is the Andromeda Galaxy. It's the largest galaxy that's close to us. There are other galaxies that are closer to us than Andromeda, but they are smaller in size. So this is the Earth. This is a solar system. That's another solar system where planets orbit a star, and all these solar systems come together and form a galaxy. The funny thing is that 200 years ago, we didn't know they were galaxies. The men that studied space, when they looked at the sky with the ancient telescopes that they used to have, when they saw what looked like a galaxy, they thought it was just dust clouds until they did measurements and discovered that these cannot be clouds, but rather groups of stars that are very far away from us. And that's the concern I have. All these discoveries were made by the Western world, and we want to change a narrative. We want a Nigerian to discover a star, discover a planet. There are still planets we have not discovered, and there are still moons in our solar system we have not discovered. Why can't a Nigerian or Ghanaian be the one to discover them? So I want you to do an assignment. Your assignment is go and name at least 10 galaxies, and let us know the distance of the galaxies from us. You have a house that has rooms, and in the rooms there's a house, and then in the house that... Okay, so you're in a room, and your room is in a house. Your house is in a compound. Your compound is in a city. Your city is in a state. Your state is in a country. Your country is in a continent. Your continent is in the world. The world is in a solar system. The solar system is in a galaxy. The galaxy is in the universe. The universe is everything we know. And there are trillions of galaxies in the universe. The universe is so large that we cannot see the end of it. We don't know how big it is, but what we can see is called the observable universe. And it's been measured as 90 billion light years across. Light years, not kilometers. Light years, don't forget light years. How big is the light year? One light year is approximately 9 trillion kilometers. One light year, approximately 9 trillion kilometers. So if they tell you that something is 4 light years away, that's about 36 to 40 trillion kilometers away. So the universe, if you want to know the size of the universe in kilometers, that's going to be about 96 billion by 6 trillion kilometers. I don't even know the name of that number because you have to multiply 96 billion by 9 trillion. There's no calculator that we have that can show that number of zeros. Hopefully, but that's why we use all these other measurements to measure them. The universe is massive. You've got to let your students know that. And the exploring of the universe, we've not even begun it. We've barely begun it. There is now a new theory, which some of your students may know, because they watch all these movies, that there is more than one universe, and we call that the multiverse. But that's just a theory, a young theory that we have no proof of. So let's leave that aside, but it's something you should consider. But our universe right now is made up of galaxies, and galaxies are a combination of stars, and stars have planets, and one of those planets is the Earth. So the Earth is in a solar system, which is in a Milky Way galaxy, which is in our galaxy. Now, you've got to let your students know about space travel. When was the first time that man ever went to space? Or when is the first time that we launched a craft into space? Question number 1. When was the first time a man went into space? What's his name? Question number 3. When was the first time a man landed on the moon? Number 4. What are astronauts? So the next question will be, when was the first time an astronaut left the spacecraft and walked in space? What planets have we visited? Which countries have visited those planets? How long have we had space travel where man sent a vehicle into space? How much progress have we made from space travel?